One of the questions we got almost every time is someone asking how to win someone who has, like, I don't know, bigger hands, stronger wrist, stronger back pressure, stronger biceps, stronger side press. The questions, longer fingers, shorter fingers, questions are so different, but in my opinion the answer is the same for everyone.
I have never heard John Brzenk says I can beat everybody except this one. He has very long fingers.
Yeah,
that's impossible.
Yeah, how to beat someone who's heavier than you. Yeah. So it is, for every one of these questions the answer is the same. So you need to understand, like, what kind of arm wrestler you are, what kind of weapons you have, like what's your strong points and what's your weak points. If you're allowing your opponent to go into your weak points, you're gonna lose. If you don't take control over your strong points, you're gonna lose. So it is, let's say, just in theory, Yannis' top roll is much better than mine. He will take my arm. So if every time I try and go inside and help him to take my arm, I'm gonna lose. Maybe I will find some other vector, some other muscle.
Two things, or you try something else, or you get stronger in this position. And generally, or basically, that's the answer to everything. It's you have to be stronger in that specific range, in that specific move, or the specific
it doesn't
technique.
matter if someone has longer fingers. You can, if you're stronger, you're stronger. It's not like everyone who has fingers that are this long will win everyone who has fingers like mine. No, it's not. It's just you use your strong points, you train to get stronger.
Of course, big palm, big hand, long fingers, it's advantage. It's easier for them. But there are so many examples in arm wrestling who have small hands, are very successful, and have reached very, very top of world level. So that's not a limit. Same with long forearm, short forearm. Many examples.
Like if someone says, like, I cannot beat him, he just takes my arm and top rolls me. Get into the strap, try something in the strap. It's always, you need to find out where you can do something. And if you keep doing the same thing and keep losing again and again, it's not because he is just that much better. You're just not doing anything to try to counteract that. You have many battles where you change something in between, where you understand that, like, this point for him is stronger than yours, then you're gonna work around it. You're not gonna try to beat him there. And
that's an arm wrestling. If you are fighting already in the middle of fight, you're trying to do your usual move. You feel it's not working, okay, change something, go other way. So even for me as a top roller, I can go directly and try to focus to get an opponent's small finger, pulling here with my more pronation and wrist. I can go through my top here, I can do back pressure and go on opponent's rotator. So I try to find his weakest point. And if he have long fingers, and I feel that his fingers are already here, but it's not only a long, they are strong fingers. I feel like, okay, it's blocked, it's not going here. Okay, I'm not focusing on that. I do as much as I can my back pressure. I feel constant pressure here, so he at least not rotating more inside my rotator, and I focus to go more on side and get on his rotator. So find a point where you are stronger. And it doesn't matter, long fingers, short fingers, long forearm. Long forearm could be a disadvantage as well sometimes. I have faced, in Latvia we have arm wrestler Martin Klembergs, he's 2 meters, 10 centimeters. I had a super match with him. In some moments I use his long leverage, long forearm disadvantage. I stand close, I stand very vertical. To get the center.
And he's here. And he has to go back.
And he has to go back as possible. And when we start a fight with his long arm, he's basically in very low position. So it's of course first center, fair position for start, but I saw a fight, same Daniel Prokopchuk against Kurdech Alex. Alex is 2 meters as well. Same position. Alex to start with Prokopchuk. referees put Alex's elbow back, and he had to start in this position.
Yeah.
So sometimes for those super tall and long, it's even not easy to fight against very short ones. Those who are strong enough to be able to hold them.
Yeah, you just need to understand. If you try something else, it doesn't work. Just get stronger. Just train on the things that that is not working. A lot of people keep focusing on things that are working and not focusing on why they are losing. So, and that's another thing you should be doing. But there are gonna be a lot of times when everything you do, your opponent is just better. That's nothing. You cannot do nothing. You change something up, and that's good. That's for you to learn, to grow, to get better.
Yeah. And one more thing with always discussion, and there are some myths, I don't know why, that if you are tall, you are top roller, if you are short, you are inside arm wrestler, and you have to fight inside. There are so many different examples as well. Those who are short forearms and still fighting top roll very successful, and they are skinny, long, tall hook arm wrestlers, and
so
it's all about strength and where you are strong in which angles, which directions, positions. It's all individual.
Just look for it on table. Work on your table IQ, intelligence, understand what's happening on the grip and everything, and get
stronger. That's the main thing. Arm wrestling is strength sport.
I always, when we beat someone anywhere, I'm always like, we were at Zloty tour, I'm like, how did you do? Oh, I got 7th place. Get stronger. Yeah, that's
the main thing in arm wrestling. Be stronger, and don't compare that. Best example, like someone saying, okay, why arm wrestling is strength sport, but why not strongman or weightlifters and beat everyone? He's super strong, but he's strong in the exercise. He's strong in
his lift, in what he's doing.
Yeah, he's super strong in some deadlift or some pushing movements or some
doesn't mean he will have coordination. Everything.
Not only he's ask that strongman to do, I don't know, some wrist curl with 50 or 70 kilo. Ask the strongman to do some side pressure with again 50, 60 or even more kilos, and you will see how strong he is, and probably he will not be able to do this. Same with some weightlifter.
Yeah, same for us. If someone asks, let's do 400 kilo squat, we ain't gonna do those squats. It's same thing. It goes both ways. So we are not jumping into other sports and saying we are super great, but it is arm wrestling strength.
So strength is about specific strength.
Yeah.
And if you want to be good in running, go for running. If you want to be good at jumping, go for jumping. And
if you want to be good at arm wrestling,
train for arm wrestling and get stronger here, and that's main answer, or generally that's the answer about long arm
for any of these.
There are few things how to fight better against some specific styles, about grips or positions, but mainly it's strength, and you have to use.
Even if we give advice to someone, like the question would be like how to beat someone whose forearm is longer than mine, and we would give you some advice that might help, but maybe it turns out that is not the problem. The problem is the strength part, or your movement part, or coordination, or something like that. So it's a lot of things, and it's always just don't focus on someone. Like when we arm wrestle, especially in training, it's not like Giannis will choose to arm wrestle someone who weighs the same. He will take the scale and he looks at like 80 kilos. No, you go away, Fat Ray. We don't care. On competition, of course, you care, but in training, you don't care. You don't care about those very uncomfortable arms. Will help you more than arm wrestling someone who's comfortable. And losing is not bad, especially in training.
That's why in practice, best is when you have a good team. If you are practicing just with one opponent and you are used to his long, short, or any other arm, you feel great. When you meet someone who is doing something else, that's not easy for you. If you have a good club, if you have good sparring partners, different arms, different styles, positions, that's best for you.
For everyone,
you will be as strong as your team is. So. Strong arm wrestling is an individual sport, but strong team, good sparring partners are very, very valuable, and you have to really try to pull as much as different arms and styles as possible. Yeah, then long forearm or long fingers
doesn't matter. Yeah, you will get used to everything, and be more comfortable where you don't feel comfortable, and that is.
Yep.
Yeah. Stay strong and love arm wrestling.